Hello everyone, this is going to be your tarot pick a card reading for July 2020. So, here, based on these three piles, you can select whichever pile you want. So, this is pile number one, this is pile number two, and this is pile number three. So, yeah, you can just pick a number between 1 to 3, whichever you want, and we'll get started with that reading. So, before we begin this reading, I will like to speak about some of the aspects of astrology during the month of July 2020. So, uh, July is going to be the season of Cancer, like the Cancer season will begin. So, happy birthday to all the Cancer and also to the Geminis as well. So, as Gemini will be in this, the sun will be in Gemini till 14th June. And if you follow Western, then till 20th June it will be the season of Gemini, and after that, Cancer season will begin. So, yeah, so apart from that, Mercury retrograde will also be going on as usual. So Mercury is actually going to be in the sign of Gemini in July, which it has been since 24th May, and it is expected to exit Gemini during the 2nd of August. So Mercury in the sign of Gemini, so what will it mean for all of us as a collective? So, Mercury in Gemini will mean that there is a strong need for a lot of us to, learn and, you know, communicate with others. So, we'll all be feeling like the need to communicate. Maybe the past few weeks or the past few months we have been feeling like, if you have been feeling a little bit bored and stuck and in that kind of an energy, and obviously we do need our rest, but the coming month of July we are going to be more energetic, very energetic, and we will want a lot of mental stimulation. We will want to communicate with people, we'll want to learn new things, there we'll want to form connections with people. So this need for this mental stimulation can only be fulfilled by like talking with people, making connections and things like that. So yeah, I mean, that is something going on. And then with the sign of Mars being in Pisces, so Mars will enter Pisces on the 18th of June, and it will stay there till the 16th of August. Now this is a very good combination for a lot of people. This combination actually suggests the 10 of cups in tarot. So this combination is the lord of perpetual success. So we can expect a lot of success, in the month of July. We are going to feel fulfilled, we are going to feel calm, and we'll also, like, Mars is the planet which is always you know fighting, and which is always going to wars, and which wants to succeed in life. But with the energy of the Pisces here in the month of July, Mars is going to feel very calm. So uh, we will be expecting to be more calm if we're a little bit agitated, and we can find like success. And also, if and Mars is also the planet which indicates fighting for good causes. So all those causes which you want to fight, or you have your personal goals that you want to achieve very ferociously, you want to chase after some goals. So in the month of July, you can expect to achieve some of those goals with the help of Pisces. So, and the next important transit in the month of July is going to be Jupiter, which will be transiting through Sagittarius. So this is going to bring some mixed results for different types of people, but mostly it will be giving us positive results, because uh, Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and also Jupiter is well placed in the sign of Sagittarius. So there'll be good luck. There'll be good luck coming in the way of a lot of people. But here, obviously, Jupiter is in retrograde in the month of July, but it will become direct on 13th of September. So yeah, so September will be bringing a lot of good energies, or in the month of September, when Jupiter will become direct. But in July it will give mixed results, and a lot of people can be expected to uh, go back to their homes. It has a lot to do with going to your home, going to your family, and also it will bring success and good luck for a lot of people. So that is the transit of Jupiter. And then Venus will also be in the sign of Taurus in July. So Venus in Taurus is indicating that a lot of people who are in love, a lot of couples might end up getting married, because Venus in the sign of Taurus. So it means that Venus, which rules love and romantic relations, and pleasures, earthly pleasures, and those sort of things, is in the earthly sign of Taurus. So this is indicating that a lot of people are going to fall in love, or be very happy in their current romantic relationships. And it will lead to something even commitment or marriage or something like that. And even with the lockdown and all going on, I feel like a lot of people are going to get married, and yes, things like that. And now I'll talk about Saturn, which is a very important planet. And Saturn is going to be in the sign of Capricorn during July 2020. So what this means is that and also Saturn is in retrograde. So this will mean that a lot of challenges and hardships for everyone in general, and which we are already facing with everything going on in the world. So I feel like it's going to continue like that for some time, because Saturn is the planet which will teach us difficult lessons, and which the world has to learn as a collective. And that being in the sign of Capricorn, which is also a very hard working sign and very disciplined. So we all have to be disciplined, we all have to be working very hard in order to come out of this situation. We all have to learn our lessons, and uh, you know things like that. So yeah, that is expected to continue. And again, Saturn will be direct on the 29th of September. So currently it is in retrograde, and it will be in retrograde motion till the 29th of September. So I mean, that is the time when we can expect things to be a little bit, better with uh, Jupiter becoming direct, with Saturn becoming direct. So September is the time when I think a lot of our troubles are going to come to an end, which is also like predicted by many astrologers around the world. So yeah, that was your general overview of the month of July 2020. And yeah, now I hope you have made your choice. So one, two, or three. So I will see you now at your pile selection. So now I'll just get started with pile number one here. So let's see pile number one. What have you chosen? What are the cards that you have chosen? So we have four cards here: one, two, three, and four. Right, and these are this is going to be your week one, week two, week three, and week four. So let us see what all have come out. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and Justice. So right away I feel like a lot of you are maybe concerned about your finances. So group number one, this is about whoever has chosen group number one or pile number one. So a lot of you are concerned about your finances, worried about your money, where you are going to get your money from. You are, maybe you have worked hard for something and now you're expecting the results to come out in the form of wealth. So you are a little bit, I see, getting impatient here, but I feel like overall, in the month of July, is it will be a good time for you in terms of money. There'll be a lot of opportunities for you, a lot of money coming your way. It may be feeling a little bit slow, and that's why you are getting a little bit frustrated. But rest assured that these things, these problems, or it's not even a problem actually. It's just you getting a little impatient, because I see everything like uh, positive here with the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Justice here. So you are going to get justice in the matters of money which have been concerning you. You are going to get money, you are going to get wealth, you are going to get success, you are going to get new opportunities, uh, steadily coming your way. And this can be about money, but it can also be about your health, the investments that you have made in your health. So in your family, whatever it is that you consider as wealth, whatever it is that you consider of value, of practical value in your life, I feel like you are going to be successful in such things. Yeah, so I guess that is all for group number one, whoever had chosen group number one. And now will get started with group number two. So here are your cards here. So let's see what is the message for you here. This is week one, week two, week three, and also week four. Okay, so let's see here. I feel beginning of the week, you'll be like with a lot of friends and people, and there's this need to make friends with people and talk and communicate with people. So I feel like you'll be doing that, reconnecting with friends and things like that. And during the second week, I feel like you may be even like a little bit withdrawing to yourself a little bit and being in your own a little bit. But then again, there is like an indication that after that you might meet someone who may become your uh, you may find like a new love or a new friend or a new partnership or any thing with another person here with the two of cups, which is going to be quite beneficial. But some conflicts here and there, I see some conflicts here and there. So the way I see this whole spread here, I feel like maybe you have had a lot of friends and connections, but now you are feeling a little bit a need to withdraw from them and find someone like significant in your life, or find someone who truly understands you in a way that like other people don't. Like they are your good friends, you have your social circle with them, but you still feel a little bit alone. Like you feel like those people don't get you as much as you would like them to, and you still feel a little bit alone in by yourself. So you're looking for other so you're looking for your true partner, or it may not even be like about someone, about your lover or something like that. You may just find a very good friend, who will truly understand you or something like that. So I see that here, and I some conflicts I do see, towards the end of the week, or towards the end of the month, or I feel like these are internal conflicts again, like with the King of Swords. So yeah, but I think like these things will get resolved here automatically. So, and these could be like about squabbles, minor squabbles at work, or like with members of your family or something like that. But I feel like these will get resolved in time. So whatever it is, I think don't take tension about it, and let it sort itself out. So means, yeah, that is all I had to say for you, group number 2. And let's move on to group number 3 and see what they have picked. So if you have picked number 3, these are your messages for July 2020. Let's see, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. A lot of pentacles today for everyone, so I feel like everyone is thinking about money, or maybe wealth in the next month. So yeah, okay, so the first card is the Two of Pentacles. Now this is suggesting to me, group number 3, that if you have picked this group, maybe you are struggling to manage your money, manage your finances, manage your priorities in life. You are trying to manage everything here. If you want to take care of everyone here with the Queen of Pentacles, you have this energy about you where you want to take care of your family, you want to provide for them, you want to nurture them, you want to uh, keep them healthy. If you are like if you are someone like a homemaker, or not even necessarily a homemaker, it can be anyone who has like a love for their family, and want to keep their close ones safe and sound. And so you'll be doing a lot of such tasks where you are prioritizing what to do, what not to do, how to manage your money, and things like that. Yeah, during this first half of the month. And towards the end of the month, I feel with the Emperor card here, again. So um, you might feel like uh, a little bit, what can I say, distant. You will be thinking a lot, you'll be in your own head a lot. You'll be maybe even having your own ideas about how to do things, about how to do certain things here. And if those rules are not being followed, you might even get upset, I feel, with this card here. So uh, let's take an example as of what I said earlier. Like if you're a homemaker, so you want to do say things a certain way, and then it is not being done in that way, and you are uh, you are getting upset that no, I mean, this is how I want things to be done, and this is causing like the people around you to become distant from you. So even though you have like good intentions at heart, you want to take care of everyone, but you have to allow a little bit of flexibility here, because you are withholding a lot. You are not you are trying to be in control of everything here, but you can't be in control of everything, right? Because some things are bound to go wrong, and some things are bound to not go exactly as you plan. It's not even going wrong, you know, there's nothing wrong, but maybe it will go, maybe you plan it in some way and it doesn't go in that way, it goes in some other way, and maybe that way is a little bit better if you see it in the long run. So at that point of time you don't have the realization for such things, but so yeah, it is, I mean, it is suggesting to me that, you know, you need to let go of a little bit of control. You need to be stop worried about everything. uh, you need to like let things take care of themselves. And yeah, so that was only I mean, that is all I see for you, you know, group number 3 here. And this is your whole July forecast for everyone, July 2020 forecast. So I hope this was something new, and that this was something helpful and interesting, and let me know if you like this video, then I will continue to do it in the upcoming months also. And yes, please, if you have found it enjoyable and like you like this work, then you can subscribe to my channel if you want, and uh, you know, follow me on my socials, which are also linked in the about section of my channel, and I love to connect with you all. So yeah, see you, stay healthy, and stay safe. Bye bye.